Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time, and this is the very first ever episode of this. We are here today to do the Clash in Paris prediction show. This is the first ever kayfabe report, and we're going to be doing a lot more coming for you. Normally we go on Sundays, but because the PLE is on Sunday, we're going to be doing the review show and dealing with all of the fallout from that. We're going to give predictions where I think things are going to go, how I think the storylines are going. But first, we're going to be playing two intros because I have two channels, two things on this channel, and I like them both. Firstly, welcome to Mark Talks Wrestling. That is right. We are here today to start off the new kayfabe report on Mark Talks Wrestling. That is very much so here. We're going to be doing this once a week on a Sunday. But if there's other stuff that's coming up, ignore me playing with my hair because I look rather scrumptious. We are going to be doing this regularly now. This will be happening every Sunday. If there's PLEs, we will be doing it throughout during the week, where we will be doing like this, the prediction show or the review show. We will always be going live. We'll be going live everywhere. If you don't know us, don't see us, haven't seen us, we will be going live everywhere. So make sure you go and check us out for that. But let's get into it. The Clash in Paris. I used to before do like an intro video, but because I just want to get into things now and not be so specific anymore and just talk about things a little bit more, I am now let loose so I can do whatever I want, not being held back. And it's always fucking fantastic with that. But yes, we are here doing the kayfabe report on Mark Talks Wrestling, and we're going to kick things off now with the first match that we're going to be talking about is going to be the Donnybrook street fight, and it will be Sheamus versus Rusev. Rusev Macha. We'll be going into this match. One of these will be looking to gain momentum to push forward. Build up has been fun. I've enjoyed it. I think that these two knowing each other so well, the added extra that they used to be in a group together, then they separated. Rusev did Rusev Day. He then went off to AEW, turned up there, let's put it that way. And now going solo on his own without no Lana. I'm interested to see how he gets on, Rusev. We know Sheamus. We know Sheamus's goal was to win the Intercontinental Championship. We know Sheamus is very well, probably up there with, is a certified Hall of Famer. And these two have had two matches where they've got each wins on each other. And you have to say, it is very much 50-50. There's not been, I would say, a particular person that's really pushed it on, really stepped it forward. I think they've both been level par with the way they're selling, the way they're doing things, the way that they're going. So I am very interested to see how they get on and how they do. Predictions as well. We're going to have to say who we think's going to win. I think for storyline wise, Rusev, I think probably should win this. I think it won't harm Sheamus at all if Rusev wins. I think because it's a street fight, anything goes, anything could happen. I don't think we're going to be seeing Akira Tozawa potentially get involved to try and cost him. I do think that we are going to see Otis. I think Otis could be back for this, or Monday Night Raw, because he was back in AAA as Triple Mania, where he was in the Battle Royal. So I'm guessing they may introduce Otis back into this. But I'm going to go with Rusev. I think Rusev should get the win. It won't harm Sheamus at all. And I feel like that is where I think we should be looking for. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Bloodline of the old bloodlines. We're going to be talking about your tribal chief going up against the Shula Fala of Bronson Reed. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. And I have to say, I do not know where this could go. Will it hurt the Vision if Bronson Reed loses? Potentially. Will it hurt Roman Reigns if Bronson Reed wins? No. I think the way the storyline of where I think they went wrong, where Bronson Reed is from a tribe back where he's from, and Roman Reigns, obviously, the tribal chief. I think the Shula Fala has been brilliant, and I think Bronson Reed has been amazing. You can tell that WWE set more higher sights on Bron Breakker than they do with Bronson Reed. But that is not pulling away that Bronson Reed could potentially walk away with this and could potentially be World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion in the future. It just feels like main event after main event after main event of WrestleMania could potentially go to Breakker. So I think I'm going to go with Bronson Reed to win this. I think that that's the potential place to go. I think Bronson Reed, I think the Paul Heyman element could potentially help Bronson Reed on this. I think Bron Breakker could be the deciding factor if he gets involved in this. But because it's Roman Reigns, I'm expecting this to probably kick off because it's not going to main event. So I think that Roman Reigns will want to do a certain superstar who potentially will turn up. But that's for a little bit later. And I feel like that this could be interesting. I'm interested to see how they go. And especially with this crowd as well in Paris, it is going to be make or break for these WWE superstars. It's whether they can handle the atmosphere like this. Because if you can handle the atmosphere, the intensity that this atmosphere is going to bring, I do think that you'll be able to do any of it. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. And I think this is going to be interesting. Right. So we're in 2 matches in. I'm going to do a little PSA now halfway through. Coming this Sunday before the review show earlier on the day, noon UK time, we're going to be doing the Royals tour. And we're also going to be doing for the first time as well on Sunday is half the show will be dedicated. We are going to be talking that we're going to do the predictions for the Formula One. We're going to be doing Premier League talk. We're going to be doing Women's Rugby World Cup. We're going to be doing a little prediction show as well. But first, we're going to be talking about Reading, how the Port Vale game went, how I feel like things are going in the transfer window with only a few days left, and how things are going. But at the end of the show, make sure you join because there are 2 games that we are going to be doing the prediction show, and this is it. Let's go! Hey, oh, let's go! Hey, oh, let's go! Hey, oh, let's go! Very much so. That is right. We're going to be doing the NFL predictions show as well. That will be coming this Sunday. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe on Mark Talks Football because on Mark Talks Wrestling, we're going to be doing the review show straight after Clash in Paris. So let's go to the next match. We're going to be talking about this. This is, hold on. There we go. This is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella, which is interesting storyline. Becky getting a lot of heat backstage for the stuff that she said about Ozzy Osbourne. The way that she has been doing her character work in Ireland has been a bit off, according to social. I thought it was quite funny. Nikki Bella coming back, and she's actually improved microphone skills-wise. She was always quite good at that. That was always Nikki Bella's plus side compared to the in-ring ability. But seeing her doing her in-ring ability recently and seeing how well she's doing when she's come back, I'm liking this side of Nikki Bella. This is a Nikki Bella I can get behind. I would like her twin sister to come alongside her husband as well. That could potentially come back to WWE, but we will see. I just feel like this is Becky Lynch's win. Um, I feel like that the promos that we're seeing currently from Bailey is the build up to her taking the women's intercontinental championship to another level. I feel like that this Becky Lynch is just sort of the holder for the time being. But trying to put as many people over. She did really well for Maxine Dupree. The Lyra Valkyria sort of disappeared, but is backstage. I think that the rivalry between Bailey and Lyra when she comes back is going to be a lot of fun. I feel like Ivy Nile needs to get into this conversation with the women's Intercontinental Championship. I think you've got some like Kiana James, who's currently in SmackDown helping with Julia. I'd like to see her in a title picture as well. There's a lot of women that could potentially do this. Lash Legend could come up and go after that Women's Intercontinental Championship. Jada Parker, some NXT talent who I feel like Lola Vice is going after the NXT Women's Championship at No Mercy, where we are going to be discussing that a little bit later on down the line. But we will be doing a prediction show for that. We will be doing a review show for NXT as well. If I am not working, and I can do it, I will be doing it. So that is a plus. I've also really stabbed my thumb as well. Anyway, enough about my thumb and me. So yes, very, very exciting. Looking forward to seeing if I'm going with Becky Lynch going to retain. Bailey may return, but I think with the little promo packages she's doing, it may be too soon. Isn't really finding the final form of what Bailey's looking to go for at this point. I'm not sure where the way Bailey's going to go with that form of what she's doing. She's going to go for a cross between the hugger and the controller, the ding dong. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what Bailey does. I think she's absolutely superb. Next up, we're going to go for the second to final match of the night. And it is this. This is John Cena versus Logan Paul. This is going to be the match where if this is not main eventing, then this won't main event. The Fatal 4-Way will. And I think it should. But I do think that there is a certain Brock Lesnar that's going to turn up. If he doesn't, I'm not going to be shocked. But I do think at WrestlePalooza, which is the next PLE, which will be the first ESPN PLE for North America, for Americans, but for us outside of America, will be on Netflix, where I do feel like that is when we're going to be seeing the final John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. And I do think we're going to get a John Cena loss on that one. But I'm seeing John Cena picking up the victory. If John Cena loses, I do not want to see him lose clean. I want to see shenanigans for John Cena to lose to Logan Paul. There seemed to be going on this really, really hype momentum at the moment of wanting Logan Paul in the WWE title picture. But then you've got Drew McIntyre who's trying to go after Cody Rhodes. That's a whole different scenario now with Randy Orton back. After last time we saw him was SummerSlam, where they lost to Jelly Roll. But yeah, interesting. I'm gonna go with I'll go for a John Cena win. But if Logan Paul wins, it has to be by shenanigans, not clean. And now finally, we're gonna go for the fifth match of the night. And the final one, and this is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it will be in a fatal 4-way match. As we can see, it'll be Seth freaking Rollins versus CM Punk versus LA Knight versus main event Jey Uso. Now, we know that the whole story behind this, but it's the first time you're watching and you don't know the story. CM Punk won the World Heavyweight Championship against the Linganadel Gunter at SummerSlam, but only held on to it to 5 minutes and something seconds, where he lost that championship to a returning Seth Rollins, who said he had a knee injury, but in the end, he faked literally everybody when he then returned, handed in the briefcase, cashed in, and won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We then had LA Knight that said that he deserved the shot because the fake of the injury during the LA Knight match. And also he did pick up a victory against Seth Rollins. And I do think Jey Uso deserves to be here as well. A lot of people say, what has he done? He beat the Ringenero Gunter at WrestleMania. He held onto that title for a long time. Has been helping Roman Reigns. Won that match at SummerSlam with Roman Reigns helping him. And I do feel like main event Jey Uso deserves this World Heavyweight Championship shot. Seeing Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso yeet in the ring and Solo trying not to laugh has been the highlight for me of this. But we could potentially see some shenanigans in this match. Will Bron Breakker be able to help? Will Bronson Reed, will Roman Reigns get involved and cost CM Punk? Will Jey Uso be the one who gets pinned? Will LA Knight be able to pick it up? There's a lot of variables in this match, but I'm going to stick with my pick. And I'm going to go with Seth freaking Rollins picking up the victory in this match and will be walking away with this massive W. So that is going to end it for us. Any surprises? I think the only surprises that we're probably going to be looking at are potentially going to be probably Brock Lesnar, potentially Otis to return after what Rusev has done to them. But apart from that, I don't see anything else coming from that. I would be happily to be surprised. But that will do it for us. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. We will be back very soon. The next time you see me doing the Kayfabe report will be for the review show live straight after on all socials that we can get on. But also as well, we will also be doing carrying on with the WWE 2K25 series. So make sure you go and check that out as well. But we're Love with Ken, Mullins and Mark. You guys have been amazing, and we'll see you guys very soon.